Some people find shyness really frustrating. Do you find yourself missing out on opportunities, holding back when you have something to say, or avoiding group situations? If so, you're not alone. Much of the general population struggle with these issues too. Overcoming shyness is possible, however it does require discipline, preparation and courage. I'd like to introduce you to Jenny. Her shyness used to really hinder her, but she worked out a way of dealing with it. Here's how she managed it. Jenny had 2 young children at primary school. Being shy, she found it hard to talk to the other mums and dads at the school gate. It got to the stage where at pick-up time at the end of the school day, she'd find herself hiding in her car, watching all the other parents chatting in the playground, waiting for the kids to come out. The situation got worse and worse. As the other parents got to know each other better, she knew no one. It got so bad that she ended up getting out of her car as the kids came out, waving to them from the car, picking them up, talking to no one, and driving home. This went on for months. Of course, the longer she didn't talk to people, the harder it became to strike up a conversation. It wasn't until her 7-year-old daughter Daisy asked her why she never talked to any of her friends' parents that she realised she had to do something about it. So she worked out a plan, which she put into practice straight away. It required self-discipline, preparation, and courage. Let's take these one at a time. Firstly, self-discipline. Jenny vowed to herself that never again would she sit in her car waiting for the children. She would force herself to talk to at least one person every day at the school gate. Ideally, each day she'd choose a different person so that she started to get to know people more quickly. Secondly, preparation. Jenny made sure she prepared herself. She worked out what she was going to say while she was on her way to school in the car. The things she thought of revolved around topics she'd have in common with other parents, for example, school clubs and sporting events. She also prepared in her mind. In other words, she psyched herself up. This was probably the most important part of her preparation, because it was mainly her fear of talking to the other parents that was holding her back. Lastly, she prepared by visualizing herself actually doing it confidently. By the time she got to the school, she was ready. Thirdly, courage. Jenny found the courage to act. When she arrived at the school, she looked at the parents waiting at the gate and decided on the person she would talk to. She had the topic she'd thought about at the forefront of her mind. She courageously and confidently got out of the car, walked to the gate with her shoulders back and her head up, and went through with it. The first day, just walking up to the person was a major challenge. Jenny even described it as embarrassing. The second day, it became a little easier, and the third day even easier. By the end of the first week, she'd struck up a conversation with 5 different parents. The next week, one of the parents even came up to her for a chat, and on it went. Jenny overcame her fear of talking to other parents in the playground. The same principles apply whenever you feel shyness becoming a hindrance or a barrier to you. So remember, it'll take discipline, preparation, and courage.